What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. And I want to get into this video specifically about Fresh and Fit's Dallas meetup, apparently. And then their Airbnb got broken into and robbed. That's unfortunate, bro. That's really, really unfortunate.
We haven't went inside. We don't want to go outside till the cops get here. It's
Somebody broke in. God damn.
Garrett, I got you right here.
Hold on.
This shit's crazy, bro. Shit's crazy.
This fresh right here. This is what I work for right here.
What up, Hunter?
What's good, boss? How you doing?
This shit crazy, bro. Just call back.
That doesn't even make sense. Like, according to what people are telling me.
There's a camera in the very
There's a
very
camera at
front.
the door. You see right here where I'm pointing at with my light? There's a camera right there.
Did y'all call that Airbnb house yet?
The neighbors, they did.
Oh, the neighbors
But
did.
we're about to,
We just called the police though.
First of all, I don't even stay in Airbnbs at all. I don't stay in Airbnbs. The only time that I do stay in Airbnbs is when I'm on vacation with my family for an extended period of time and it's a whole lot of people around me, or I'm surrounding myself with an entire team and I need multiple bedrooms. And even in that instance, a lot of times I decide against it. Now, if they're on a whole block, A, I don't stay in houses. B, when I do stay in an Airbnb, I am in a secured, you got to go through security at the front door or whatever like that. And honestly, it's unfortunate that as content creators, and obviously they learned this the hard way, as content creators, you have to be a little bit more vigilant because whereas we thought that we were able to just be regular citizens and have everyday conversations, now you're dealing with a situation in which, in my opinion, they had to be set up because if they in an Airbnb in a house and they just going through that back door, which I'm assuming that they not gonna stay in no trash Airbnb in no trash neighborhood, it got to be an inside job. People had to know they was there. They had to know when they was leaving, and it had to be an inside job.
I do gotta go in there. I gotta get my charger. I gotta get.
No.
That's a blood. They don't do that because you never know.
Oh, true. I got.
You know, fingerprints.
Yeah.
Oh no, car charger. Let me get the car charger.
Which is not, honestly, like, it's not that big of a deal. And
That's
that
crazy.
whatever it is that they could possibly have could get stolen or something like that. Unless
Yeah, that's like years ago though. So this is like, but what he's saying makes sense.
it's really just a matter of safety.
Hey, I promise that. You know, I'll be in there.
Because when you getting bread, most of the time your stuff is insured and you can always get things back. But it's just a matter of safety to know that you have to take the necessary steps, which I heard that Myron is a former FBI guy or something like that. So it's no way that I would be able to be moving around the way that he's moving around.
Innocent bystander. Ain't got no business.
That's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. It looks like a nice area. See, look, you got the multiple places. You got 103, 102, and I'm guessing that there's other places because there's other garages and stuff right next to it. Had to be an inside job. How did they know to go into that specific one?
Bro.
When they just so happen to not be there,
Getting stacked with them.
and an Airbnb, and you got the little Ring camera and all of that other type of stuff. Got to be an inside job. I'm curious as to what they took.
Oh,
Yeah, because you
boy.
can see the other doors over there. That's a whole complex? Come on. And they just broke into that specific
Fingerprints on the
one?
wall.
Worst criminals ever, bro.
No, they're not the worst criminals ever. They were very, very intentional on the one that they was trying to hit. And clearly he ain't tripping about it. Like I was saying, it's not even about the stuff because the stuff could be replaced.
I'm glad ain't want nobody here though.
It's just a matter of your own safety. Because if somebody can be that intentional with
Let's see what
paying
happens up
attention to
here.
where you are and stuff like that.
Bro. They didn't touch it. Wow.
The whole switches here. All the games.
They didn't want that. They didn't want nothing specific. They probably was going for something.
I think they took about the chicken. Y'all see out of there?
All of our stuff.
They probably was looking for something specific. Whatever it was that they was looking for
Let's
specific.
see the damage, Marion. Let's see the damage.
Let's see the damage. Listen, even even that bad.
It's in my bag.
Where'd you have it?
Right here.
Was your backpack in, or was there keys in it?
They took his bag.
Left my hoodie, my pants.
So they were looking for something specific. Again, this is unfortunate.
They just took my bag.
Well, then you can at least put
So they was going for fresher stuff. Probably jewelry, watches, whatever, something of some value. They're not
they
trying
took
to
my
take no
bag,
big old
that's
TVs off the wall and junk like that.
Yeah.
You got a limited amount of time and a limited
They just
window.
took my bag, that's all. Left my boxer.
Look, he got the bust down
All right,
watch
well,
on.
I could do with that. Just a bag.
Yo, be careful. All I gotta say is be careful. Not only as content creators, but be careful as individuals. A lot of people say YouTube ain't real and all of this other type of stuff. It is real. It is very, very real and is realer than you could ever imagine. People try to dox people. They try to find out where they live at, where they work at, all of this other type of stuff. And I'm very vigilant. I'm very, very vigilant. Even if I don't necessarily announce it out to everybody in particular, I'm very vigilant about what it is that I choose to share in order to make sure that I'm protecting not only myself, because they're individuals and they cool and they don't necessarily have anything to lose in the same way that maybe some other people have. But I got a family. And I don't like to relate this to me, but I'm using this as an example in order to illustrate that we have to be a little bit more careful about how we move in once you hit a certain threshold or once you get to a certain level. Now, I'm very flashy also, even though I only got the Apple Watch on right here. I'm very flashy also. Like I go out and I buy Rolexes and I jump into Benz and I jump into Porsche and all of this other type of stuff. But in addition to that, I have to take safety precautions to ensure that I'm not getting caught up in those stuff. Or when I move out, I have to make sure that I go out with security in some instances. And even when I do my meetups, right? I do my meetups and I'm very careful about when I announce it and all of this other type of stuff. So you got to be careful about how you moving in these streets, unfortunately. And know that they only got to catch you slipping one time, but you got to be on your toes 100% of the time, and you cannot get comfortable. You cannot start slipping. You cannot feel like, okay, well, ain't nothing happening and ain't nothing popping and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me because I'm in my own city. Yo, it happened to them in Dallas. Happened to them in Dallas. And it does not matter whether you like them or not, or whether you don't like me or you like me. I don't want to see anything bad done to anybody. I love to get your insight and you know what you think in the comments about them and their Airbnb being strategically broken into, and the only thing that they went for is his bag. Come on, fam. That's a problem. That is an issue, and the world is out of control and scary. And it does not matter what status you at or how much money you have. I've even been reading a lot about what's happening in California and that people are literally stalking people that go into luxury stores or boutiques or go into, you know, specific watch stores or Louis Vuitton or whatever like that. And then they're just watching them and they're tracking them and they're following them home. And then they robbing them that way. They forcing their way in and they tying them up and they doing certain things. Yo, it's getting crazy out here. And if you don't make the adjustment, and I have made several adjustments, if you don't make the adjustment, you do not want to get caught slipping, especially if you're a public figure, you're visible, or you're a content creator. Stay safe. I want to know I want to know exactly what y'all thinking about this. I want to know your honest thoughts as to what you think. Shout out to my Patreon members. Link is in the description to join the Patreon. We doing some awesome things in there. It's going to be absolutely great. Great. Got a live stream tonight that's popping off. And then also shout out to everybody that continues to hold me down all the way across the board. If you've ever liked the video, if you've ever subscribed to any of my channels, I appreciate you. I love you. But make sure you stay safe. All right.